one of them. As usual, this is late. I mean, it's a late because, well, it's 24 hours after. So, I don't know if it's late. I don't know if it's considered late. Maybe. I don't know. So, baby always loved the shirt I'm wearing right now. I only changed my shirt. I didn't change anything else. I felt like changing my shirt. At least, thank God, I was depossessed enough to change my shirt because they're trying to possess me and brainwash me into not changing my clothes. It's really pissing me off because I have new clothes. Not new clothes. I have other clothes. I mean, these zombie Social Warriors are constantly buying me stuff, buying stuff for me that they're unable to give to me because of these pimps and stalkers. Yeah. This is why I don't trust anybody. Anyone bad because all of this occurs. You know what I'm saying? That okay, wait, but and fake friends. I put in the tweet that I said fake friends in like quotation marks, but like I was it can go without like what I meant by fake friends in quotation marks was like you know how they put friends in quotation marks when someone's fake. That's what I meant. So slash that quotation marks on the fake friends thing, and like yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say something very important. Did I say manakam? Manakam. I know I did this. I don't know if I said manakam with that. I'm talking a lot like when I was in India, Punjabi. When I was in Punjabi. When I was Punjabi and I was in Mumbai, Hindi. I was Hindi. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. My cheeks. Anyways. Toot 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 toot. I was gonna say something very important. They just like mind blanked me. What was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. I still haven't opened my battery package. I don't know why. I think they're like sodiuming me not to open it. And oh, this is what I was gonna say. Okay, so what I was gonna say was that so what I noticed is that you know how we are like faced with these impossible situations in life, quite literally in every lifetime. It's just and sometimes we feel like we know things really late, like too late, like how what happened in my life. It's probably like I know it's not the exact same scenario, like it made my eye get swollen because I think I'm gonna see their big meanies. Very big meanies. My kids say meanies, and I try to kill my kids for saying meanies. Like you're a fucking meanie. Like go fucking kill yourself. You're a meanie. Kill yourself. And now the pimps are gonna try to use black magic, trying to make my kids, good kids, be called meanies so that they go and kill themselves. Or they're gonna start calling them meanie, some bad whatever thingies are gonna call them meanies, and then go and say, oh, you should go kill yourself because God told you, God said for all the meanies to kill themselves. The bad ones are gonna say that to the good ones. Do you see what we have to deal with? Like this is nonsense. This is I don't need to deal with it. Like none of us do. Okay, basically what I noticed is that like we're faced with these impossible situations, right? But every single situation is because those negative situations or whatever occur because we remember them too much. Like you need to put these things in their place in every single situation as much as possible. You need to have high standards as much as possible and like as much control as you can over a situation. You have to take it when you're dealing with someone like that's bad. Yeah, you have to do that, or else you end up in like this. Because ultimate terrorists get there again. That's how they do it. Because it's there's this thing that it's kind of true. It is true, I think. But it just carries on for lifetimes. Sometimes that you don't remember every lifetime to see the connection between how the action of one lifetime of yours can affect another one, right? However it does, right? Like for all those times that I was queen or I ruled a country or I ruled the world or whatever, or I created kingdoms, created something, had an education, or whatever good things are a result of me not clicking idam to bad people, or bad folks, or what bad souls, right? That's the result of it, right? However, all those times that I was killed when I was born, or I was raped when I was born, or I was on the streets entire life, no food, no nothing, nobody that I can see, right? Not like when they actually make sure my eyes cannot see at all, even if I eat, right? Which is what China had to do to me in this lifetime. Thank you, Pam. Anyways, and or like when I'm completely disabled and I can't move, right? Vijay Deverakonda gets a huge kick out of that, and Rana. They're both Ravan, and what do you expect from them? Because they die if I have any movement in my body. If I'm able to move, they die. That karma, yeah, dude. It's not my karma, it's their karma. Right? They get a kick out of it because there were certain lifetimes when I was, right? When I had no leg, right? Half of my leg was cut off, not cut off, was off because of him, because of the bomb and his kutani, Nazi kutani. And there was other one where I don't remember everything of it, but I just remember him being extremely arrogant. And at the fact that I was immobile, so I couldn't move any part of my body, and he raped me, killed me. Right? That's all I remember from that last scene. Vijay Deverakonda. And Rana has done that to several women and men. They poisoned them, like everybody is actually. They poisoned them like during these 5 years because they didn't have access to that poison before, right? Because they couldn't get anything out of my head. That Appa taught me, right? That Appa taught me, and Appa did not teach me to poison people. He was teaching me stuff in order to make sure that these scenarios do not happen, and that is what we're working on now. When I'm not sleeping, that's what we're trying to do. Because when I sleep, Vijay Deverakonda uses the crap powers. I was trying not to say crap, but it came out. Yo, it's not my fault. They possessed me saying it's not my fault. And makes us say, makes us do, makes me say everything. And he wasn't even supposed to do that. Charan did that, right? Charan did some next manipulation with Appa's powers, blah, 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 blah. And so basically, this is why I hate insiders. What was I saying? Yeah, when I was immobile, back to the topic, when I had no education, when I had no home, one spectrum, like all the bad stuff on one spectrum, all the, right, whatever, think of any negatives that could happen to me, and like getting raped or getting murdered or being robbed or whatever, that is all a result of letting insiders in, being nice and kind to people who remember that they murdered us. They remember that they raped us. They remember all this stuff. They usually remember this. We're the ones that don't, right? And they get kicked. They get so arrogant. They get so arrogant when we're nice to them, right? Because imagine it's one lifetime, okay? One lifetime, okay? And this person raped you, and you're nice to them. What are they gonna do? They're gonna try to rape you again because you'll put up with it, and that's what goes in their head. Even and because you don't remember it, better for them. So you don't remember them. They can easily manipulate you. They can easily, nambikadrohafai you, and they can easily just screw you over. And honestly, I try to save the world and save humanity and try to get, because I was intuitively knew that God didn't have all the powers they were supposed to, as said in the Bible, as said in the Quran, as said in all the texts, Hindu texts, and whatever other texts there are of religions, the non-extremist sects, sects, that's what I said, of religions, that God has all the power, right? I always knew intuitively that's not the case, because then why is all this happening? It doesn't make sense. Good people shouldn't be going through this. It never made sense to me, which means something's wrong up there, right? And which means someone bad has this power and God doesn't. And to me, God was everyone good. It was always like that for me. So I was always trying to get that power back, right? And we finally got it right this time, okay? Appa got it right. I knew everything. I was trying to reincarnate with Appa. Didn't happen. And but this is because we had the least insiders as much as possible. I mean, like, not just then. Obviously, there were, clearly, or else I would have reincarnated with Appa. Because of the insiders that Amma died. I mean, I'm Amma. Appa, I think Appa calls me Amma still, so. Amma meaning his Amma. He says Abhi is my Amma too. Baby. Anyways, I'm gonna cry because I'm thinking of Appa and baby at the same time right now. Okay. And my 3-year-olds. 3-year-old Appas. You guys who know who they are. So yeah. And my Murugas. And so I trying to say intuition and talk, or else everything goes to hell. He was calling our restaurant Amma. Vijay was calling restaurant Amma. Now they're all 3-year-olds are saying they're all their restaurant Ammas, they're Amma too. Oh my god, baby. I'm talking about fun, baby. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so every single time we try to do that, right? You know what happens? Inside a pundurva. And then I end up dying at birth. Or getting raped at birth. Hello? That's what kind of happened this time, except, thank God, I was able to be reborn because of Pa's geniuses. Right? They screwed up my brain, so I lost all my powers. Not all of it, like, you know, kind of still have some. Just, yo, I can't fly anymore. I was flown to Appa. It took me 2 years to fly. I was trying 2 years to fly to you guys, to Appa, to Chennai. Okay? 2 years. I was fine. I got so mad. I was able to fly finally. Charan Poromoka Kira Kunda Vandatan. You do not trust anybody you have an iffy feeling about, because I always had an iffy feeling about it. Okay? Listen to me. I hope that did not scare anybody that were watching, because I know loud noises affect you guys study. I need to create earbuds for you guys, or some sort of like, she always loved this shirt. She always wanted to wear whatever I wanted to wear. She would climb onto my body like that, to see what type of shirt I was wearing, and to see, like, she wanted the shirt, basically. So I'm thinking of, I'm saying this right now because I'm possessed not to write in my to-do list, so I can at least say it here. I had a huge to-do list, and they stole all my notebooks, I think, at Timmy's. At this fucking overnight Timmy's that I fucking hate. Kinda had to say that. Because they kind of tried to kidnap me for a week there, because they knew I wasn't coming back. It was near Ava's 9th birthday. I couldn't leave the place for a week. I was at a Timmy's for a week. I couldn't leave the fucking Timmy's. That was last January. I'll be done with that shirt awards. You can say what that Timmy's is. And then when I'm able to stay awake inside, at that point, they say it's not 24 hours 7 anymore. Anyways, whatever. You can say what actually happened in my books in my huge to-do list. Me and Mama had so many goals. Oh my god. So many goals. So many life goals. Anyways, what was I saying? I had dimples before. Sorry, okay. The thing is, though, I have a problem when they just take away my body from me. Okay, it's just unhealthy, right? Anyways, what else was I saying? I'm gonna make whatchamacallit, I'm gonna make whatever clothes I have, I wanna make a bunny version for a baby when she's reborn. And I wanna make it for every animal, because I know several animals. I had telepathy with every single species, which I never knew until like I was like 20 something, after I committed suicide. Like, really, that's not convenient for me. It's not Appa's fault. I was gonna remember Appa in like a month then. Now I don't know what date I'm gonna remember everything and not stop sleeping. But I'm trying to watch the movies because I can't go 6 months back again. They made my leg worse. Okay? And I can't do this, man. I can't do this, like, and then they just set things back again. Like, whatever I'm doing right, they make sure I don't do it again. They try to make sure I don't do it again if I don't watch the movie. Like, I can't do that. What else was I saying? Okay. Insiders, okay? And it's because they were insiders that she died, right? Appa didn't hear exactly everything I was saying. Because I was telling him something different, and he heard something different, and he was checking a million zillion times, right? To check if, is that what Amma said? You know, I don't think that's right. Because he's afraid Amma was gonna die. The other Amma, because I'm Mumbai Amma, I'm Punjabi Amma. She's, okay, I'll just separate those two, even though I went from Punjab to Mumbai afterwards on a freaking train that Vijay Devarakonda said there were kids in, but there were evil kids that remembered me and made sure I didn't leave the train, so that I would leave Appa, Shabir, and all my kids, and then I ended up having to start from zero again in Mumbai. I mean, I love my Mumbai kids, but I was going to take my Punjab kids to Mumbai. Anyways, I would have found Appa faster that way. So, no insiders. You have an iffy feeling, don't trust them. Because I have an iffy feeling about all the bad people. Bad folks. I mean, when my animals are around, they just don't let the bad animals come near me. Anyways, that's like just point one. That's just foundation. So I've been lucky in terms of animals. Because I think they're trying to get the evil tigers and the evil gorillas and the evil giraffes and everything to come near me. But I know one thing. When you guys come, my gorillas and my bears and everything, and they're trying to kill my gorillas and bears, but they're just going to be my 50 gorillas and bears and after. So I don't know what you're trying to do with your life. Yep. They're just going to be reborn. What you going to do with your life? You're going to die. They're going to be reborn. You gotta come out there. I'm gonna put up on. Like, can you use this, please? Can you use something called common sense? Everybody has common sense. Okay, anyways. They will have Appa's music and they'll be like playing it. I know that for a fact. That they'll somehow they already told me that I'll 1,000,000% know. I won't have a doubt in my heart. That's them. And they have told me not to trust anybody. The thing I keep hearing, don't trust anybody, don't trust anybody, I keep hearing that. Anybody that's around me right now, because they're all terrorists. It's kind of obvious not to trust them. You know, I mean, like, it's logical advice is what I'm saying. They'll be playing up as music or up as movies or whatever, and they'll have, and I'll know. Right, that's not gonna know, because these things won't do that. Right? They're trying to ruin my lips because my lips got bigger, and this is not the color of my lips, the sauce that's made my lips red right now. I was gonna say, I thought that was a bug. Okay, no, sorry, it's sauce. Because when they used to put, they have to put, remember how I told you to put body lice in my clothing and my hair? It wasn't even natural. It's one thing for it to be natural, and I'm not judging even if it was natural, but it's another thing for them to put it in your body. They put these red things in my body, these small little red bugs with the body lice, because they were afraid I was gonna have blood, and they were afraid it's gonna happen to them, so they wanted to traumatize me with the color red. You see, like their दिमाग खराब हो गया ना, like एक में खराब हो गया, like when that terrorist created them, ultimate terrorist created them, एक में खराब हो गया. Okay, everything खराब हो गया. Their soul is खराब हो गया. I'm probably saying this grammatically wrong, but yo, I'm still trying to remember Hindi. Anyways, दिमाग खराब हो गया, did I say that? Not for me, for them. But like soul खराब हो गया, आत्मा खराब हो गया, their आत्मा खराब हो गया, something like that. Oh my god. Oh, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say. Okay, insiders. And yeah. So insiders were the reason restaurant got ruined. Appa died, I died. Like Mumbai Appa died, but he's still my Appa, he's still my Amma, he's still my baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. Because they tried to forget how the parents tried to make me forget. They'll call it a baby. They call it baby, it's a baby. And she was constantly talking to me all the time, because she remembered the first time I got her, I was constantly talking. Constantly. And then they stopped, the pimp stopped possessing me from not talking. See, this is why you don't have pisases in your body. You have no insiders, you have no pisases. Formula for a happy life. And every single time I went to the highest vibe platform, it's those pisases that brought me down. So basically, this is what happens, okay? I think you guys already know this, but I just learned this a couple of weeks ago or last week or whatever. Okay, can we first finish the topic at hand? It's what's the topic at hand? The topic at hand is insiders, okay? And the least insiders you have, the better life you have. The more insiders you have, the worse life you have. Because every single time I tweeted one thing, and 99.9999 whatever, a continuous number of 9% of the time, it's been usually like bad. It's been horrifying because of the fact that they were insiders. They switched the life. They tried to take my life as usual, the one I was aiming for with all of you guys, all the babies, good ones, and they just tried to screw it over, and that's what they did. This is why, and now we're here. And so there's that. And what the fuck was I gonna say afterwards? What the fudge was I gonna say? I was craving brownies 2 days ago. But anyways, And I always want ice cream, man, but then it's unhealthy, too much sugar. Sugar didn't affect me before. I had ice cream with apple on it before when I was 5. See, my ages. I'm still confused. I know it's 5. I just it viola not in mother not in mother and I had ice cream then. I didn't have a sugar rush. I didn't feel tired after that. But now there's way too much poison in my body. After a while, the sugar kind of had an effect. Yeah, and they made me think I was a slow runner. You know, in the past 5 years, they made me think I was. There's nothing wrong with being a slow runner at all. Absolutely not. But it's the fact that they try to make me think I am bad, that I am not as good at things. See, I don't want to say not as good, but I feel like I'm insulting you guys when I'm not trying to insult you guys. But what I'm trying to say is that they're trying to demean my skills. Does that make sense? Make my skills seem less than they were, right? And because I was the fastest runner in any race, I was the fastest runner in gym. I was the fastest in everything, and then they make me think I was the slowest runner. They quite literally made me think. They gave me images of me running in gym class and being slow. And when I was running, they chasing or playing tag, I got everyone. I caught everyone. I was never it because I was too fast for them. And they're like, oh no, you have to be it. It's only fair. I'm like, how the fuck is it fair? You guys are purpose. How is it fair? This is where in the stalkers get. They make no sense. I have to. Why the fuck do I have to clean the dishes at Shali's house? Why the fuck can she clean it? Why the fuck can Sahana clean it? What the fuck can Sindhu clean it? What the fuck is her name? Tirichalvi? Why the fuck can Silvaran clean it? Clean your own fucking dishes. Everybody's getting food. Event. I remember this. We're at an event, not an event, just at their host for whatever fucking rape party they have. That's what they call it, rape party. And then Abhizarmi Dash Virtual Warriors. You can say what that's about. Trigger warning. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember to say that or not in the friggin' description. I hope I'm not talking too fast. Please put subtitles because sometimes for people that are learning new languages, I'm not sure if this is good, but I'm not able to stop talking too fast. Quite literally, I'm not able to stop it. Yeah, sorry. What was I saying? Oh, everyone's getting food and I'm not. But she makes me clean the dishes though. Same thing happens at Balan's house. Same thing happens at Diane's house. And damn all his pimp friends. Fuck off, man. What else? I hate that Kuta. Okay, and okay, here, I'm a gifted student. Okay, everybody, like, I'm supposed to be getting hundreds. He's like, you're so stupid, you can't even do this. You're so stupid, you can't clean this. You're so stupid, you can't do laundry. You're so stupid, you can't fix that. You're so stupid, you can't do this. Or, hello, I was the best at everything. What the fuck are you saying? Okay, and like, this is how they talk. You see this happening? In politics, it happens to in other terms, sometimes in cinema, it happens to right? Where now, in the past 5 years, in the past 5 years, right? They're like saying, oh, he's talking without sense. And I'm like, hello, he has a friggin' thing of logical steps to take in order to, his quality, right? He has clear quality, right? He has clear goals, clear steps to take in order to achieve something, right? And they're saying it doesn't make sense, but he's the only one who has the best plan, who has the best quality that anyone has seen in politics in the past 5 years, past decade even. He is the one that's campaigning the most. Okay, and apparently he is not a political competition. I'm like, shut the fuck up. We've changed the dynamic of Tamil Nadu politics. Like, calm down, get with the memo, and stop pretending like he's not. Because this Kutam, the Jayvan Kutam, the Shalvi Kutam, the Sankavi Kutam, they talk like this. And they're using, this is the thing. You know what it is? It's the arrogance of having me kidnapped for 22 years. And me, I always stood up. But the thing is, I tried my best to. But the thing is, I should have left and called the police on them. There were things that I wanted to do that I didn't fully do until I left. Like, until when I was like 22. When did I leave? 2018. 2019. 2018 I left. I turned 22. 22. I was gonna turn 22. That's when I left, right? And that's when I was able to, that's when I listened to my gut to leave. But that Rana made me commit suicide. Because he was afraid he's gonna commit suicide if I'm not raped. Like, whoop. He does have a mental illness that he doesn't show. Do I care that I said that? Nope. He laughs like he did when he was 11, he laughs the same way. One thing I remembered 2 years ago, and he made me forget that. And now we're still here. And not in Chennai because of that. He's a creep. Okay, anyways. What was I saying? I don't care if they're trying to make drama with him. I mean, I do care, but at the same time, I don't. I mean, back. What was I saying? No, me. I was saying, like the guy burned me. Like, why do I care about him? So, and Ava, so I can't forget that. And he was there when Shabir and I drowned. So no. Oh my god, I was saying something so important. I was gonna say something important. So no insiders is what I'm saying. Oh yeah, so I'm saying it's because I put up with them. That's why they've been able to do all this nonsensical stuff. And make everybody say all that stuff, right? And now that's why I think I'm kind of getting more mad at them and speaking up more because fuck off. I'm not kidnapped anymore. Please understand that and get that into your fucking head. And I feel like I just want to whack them. I just want to knock them dead. And I just want to annihilate them. Quite literally, I do. I want to end them because of all this stuff. Because I think I've put up with enough, and I think it's time to, fight back. And I think that's a good thing because they're a huge reason why this is happening, right? Obviously, others are another reason, but they's just irking me to some next level, and I'm not gonna put up with it, right? Like, they're still trying to get me to the hospital and talk to me and get Swati to talk to me. Swati is Shalvi's friend. They were trying to actually show porn. They took videos of me being raped when I was being human trafficked and I didn't know about it when I was in high school. They were trying to show it to their group friends to get them to come. அப்போவே அந்த பிம்பேல பார்க்கணும்னு நினைச்சதுங்க high school. I'm not gonna talk to anybody. Like, I'm not. Hello. No. You killed my baby, why would I talk to you? No, I have better things to do. Hello, I'm trying to save the world here while you're trying to pimp the world out because you're disgusting as shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Nandri Vanakkam. Thank you. I hopefully don't get possessed and I post stuff. Okay, Nandri Vanakkam. I think I have I left stuff out. Insiders, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so if I do stuff now and I stand up for myself now, not just with those pimp putams, right? That are, it's not fair if I get it or whatever. It's not fair that you're not getting tagged. It's not fair that you're not it, right? And I'm like, how's it not fair? I'm the fastest here. I keep running. And blah blah blah. And they're like, and then when I start fighting it, they're like, no, but I'm so tired from running. Blah blah blah. You have to be it. And then in a second, I catch someone else and they're it. And then it's not fair. And how's it not fair? It's not fair that they're trying to make me it when I wasn't caught, right? They're not playing the rules of the game. And they're like, oh, it's not fair that you keep winning carrom board. You know, when someone was playing carrom board, Sindhu took the thing out, took a striker out. The thing that you use in order to, right? Oh no, she took this is what happened. I was playing carrom board, and then there were all these fucking yelling for no fucking reason because I was the best at it. I'm gonna say I'm the best at it only because they tried to make me think I'm not. They tried to ruin my memory at it. And I wouldn't say that if I was playing with someone good. I don't care about competition in that way. But with bad people, yes, I do care. I'm very competitive. And if I'm good, I'm good. You're going to say it, right? Or else I'm going to say it myself. That's it. And so basically, they in the color coin in the striker ain't that. The striker is I haven't played carrom board in so long, and they tried to make me forget the rules of carrom board. Dude, it's carrom board. I love carrom board. I always wanted to play with that ball. Anyways, I need a carrom board. I need to get one. I need to get a job first, but I need to stay awake to get a job first because I need the good people to give me a job first because I need to be a cop, and I get money from that. And I'm not saying I wouldn't do it for free. I mean, I'm clearly still doing it for free, but I want to be a cop, like official cop. And I'm not gonna say no to pay because I have to take care of you guys. So there you go. And then we didn't care about it. And then, oh my god, I'm gonna get so many board games. Anyways, okay. Carrom board, right? We're playing, and then striker ain't good at it. The striker is the one that you use, I think. I forgot. To hit the other like carrom pieces, right? Yeah. Okay. And so I was playing. I was putting them all in the holes, right? And then I'm about to win. This Kutam hates it if I win. Gautam tries to end the game before I win every single time I'm playing a game with him. Oh, he beats me up. Fuck! I should have kicked him the balls, man. What talking about it one? I mean, there are times I thought I should call the police. I wanted to call 9 devices list gun disgrace. Fuck off, okay? So basically, okay. So I'm gonna have to delete videos. You guys know that, but not this one. Okay, I do the carrom board, and then I'm about to win, and then she takes that carrom piece away on purpose. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm never playing with it. Yeah, and there's that, and I'm gonna go Nanti Manakam. Thank you, so I can post this. Bye bye, love you. Not Sindhu, go fuck yourself. All that kutam, fuck yourself. I'm saying love you to Abhi Zamrida, Special Warriors. Nanti Manakam. Thank you.